Yes, you already know we back, man. Common Grounds, man. Podcast 22. And like I tell everybody, and straight in the beginning, go hit that subscriber button because it's free to do. We have another great show, another great show, great person, great human being. Y'all know how I'm going to do. Y'all know how we get into it, but first you know how we do it.
22 Murdoch, welcome back for another great episode. Got a great guest. Tune in.
Whoopty.
You know, that's all y'all get from him, man. But we got somebody right here, man, one of the greatest people ever. One of the great guys, and I'm saying that
Appreciate
like
you.
10 toes down, stay tall, doing a lot of great things in the business. Man, let's give Hennessy Cap a real warm welcome.
Appreciate that. Long time coming. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, setup is dope. Everything is dope. Every time I see y'all outside, y'all always moving, always doing what you're supposed to do.
We appreciate
keep it respectful and pull up as a squad. You don't see that
We try
a lot.
to stay.
You know what I mean?
to
But
stay
y'all
together.
stay uniform. Y'all stay together. So I appreciate y'all for having me. Real talk.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate
Yes, sir.
you, man. We really do. And we know you doing big things, man. You know, we just wanted to see it, let everybody feel the great things that you do. So before everything got started, so let's go back to like high school.
High school.
What was you doing in high school back then before you got into the Hennessy Cab and everything? And
I was rhyming in high school. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I got into the whole situation. Me and my brother A.L. Sheed, we had a group called Chaos. And he was always outside rhyming and stuff like that. He was doing his thing. He was like, yo, bro, you need to, rhyme, do your thing. So I started rhyming. My thing was I was always in trouble. I went to the school called Milton Hershey School, which is a boarding school in Hershey, PA, because I was a badass kid. I couldn't go to school in New York. You know what I mean? So they kicked me out of New York, so I was in Hershey. And anytime they had a show, I could never go to the show because I was in trouble.
Right.
But in high school, that's what I was doing. I was rhyming.
Okay, and you originally from New York?
Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out Brooklyn.
Shout out
my
Brooklyn.
parents bounced all over the place with SINY. You know what it is as well. You know what I'm saying? But
we love you here, man. He from Philly, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yo, I came to Philly and grew to bed. I came as soon as I crossed over.
Great. I mean, you know something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, just for men start working, so that's why the great came. It don't work for me no more.
Right. I know that's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like that.
So when did you come from New York to Philly?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. So in moving from New York, I bounced around a lot. So it went from New York, then I went to VA, then I did DC, then back to New York. And what happened was I had a company called Checkmate New York. And at the time, it was a rival to World Star Hip Hop. So for those of the people that don't know, World Star Hip Hop was the World Series of Hip Hop.
Yes,
and it actually started with E. Ness and my song, that battle.
Yep.
And they had everybody charge people to do, stuff like that. And then after that, it went from World Series of Hip Hop to World Star Hip Hop because of the fight that went on at that battle, if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
And then, everything changed to World Star fight, stuff like that. Long story short, so Checkmate New York was an online magazine. And what we did was everything blogs. We would interview artists, any upcoming artists, any events and things of that nature. And it was ran by me and my wife at the time. And when you're doing work with somebody that you live with, it can get in the midst of your business. Yeah. So we decided to, take a step back and reconnect. So we moved out to Delaware. And then we found out that we really don't fucking like each other.
It happens like that.
It's like,
oh boy, that's another conversation.
Yeah, so we was together because we was working on that. I don't like you.
Right.
So I'm sitting in Delaware, and a brother of mine, shout out, and you asked this question, so I'm gonna give you the long answer.
Yes.
JB from Delaware was like, I'm starting the studio in Philly. Do you want to go down there? So I went down to the studio in Philly, which was 1122, and it was JB, John Darko at the time, and he asked me if I wanted to hop on and be a partner. And then they asked me if I wanted to run it, and then I was in Philly from that point on.
Man, we're glad you came.
So
appreciate that. Everything happens for a reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one step brings you closer to another step. But you know what I mean? That's how it happened.
That's what's up. That's what's
Exactly.
You got some whoop.
Yeah, I was about
We know he crazy.
Yeah. Now I was gonna ask you, when you got here, you started doing the music. What did you just doing a production side? You was running?
No, so it's a crazy story with that. So when, I told you, and this is a full circle moment, I was rhyming all my life, right? Okay. So, outside of the different things we'll probably get into, but, in me rhyming, they asked me about the studio, and I'm paying for studio time. Okay. So I'm like, you want me to go to a studio? Bet. You want me to run the studio? Bet. I got studio time now.
Exactly.
Then it was like, you know what? I really don't want to do the studio thing anymore. Do you want to own it? I said, word?
Right.
So I'm thinking, and I'm like, yeah, no doubt. So now I got a studio. And in that studio, I wanted everything that I didn't have when I was an artist. Exactly. So what did I have? I didn't have somebody to record me all the time. Right. I didn't have a videographer, a photographer. I already knew marketing and advertising, so that's what I could do myself. Yeah. Okay. I didn't have an event space that I can go, perform at. Right. So that's where 1122 happened. I wanted the one entire thing that everybody can build off of, a one-stop shop. But then when I got that, I lost the love for rhyming. I didn't want to be an artist anymore. And then I noticed at that time that I didn't want to be a rapper. I wanted to be in the industry.
There you go.
And there's two separate things, from being an artist to being somebody in the entertainment industry. Yeah, and at that point is when I recognized that.
Okay.
I feel that. Definitely feel that. So when you was when you got the building running and all that, like I see you made like a lot of connects throughout that whole process.
Yes, sir.
So like when the connects started coming in, how was you handling that?
I want to credit, Sutton 215 for that. There was a lot of people that walked in them doors. Dutchy Man as well, for Major Figures. He was the first person that when we did the Casanova 2 times in Philly, he was the first person to reach out.
Shout out to Dutch, my guy.
Shout out to Dutchy,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And he was like, listen, I was going to pay him. He was like, yo, bro, I'm going to throw that up for free for you. Okay. Know what I mean? I got you. And that was the first, sign out here in Philly that, I was doing something right. And Casanova 2 times, I'm so Philly, shout out to him, is really what set 1122 on the map. Other than that, Sutton 215 really was the roadmap to Philly for me. Okay. Like just linking up with him pointing me in the right direction, him telling me, yo, this is the person that does this, that's the person that does that. Okay. And if anybody knows Sutton 215, he still does that to this day.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of my connections I already had from New York. So I was bringing something, in regards to, working with Ava Rex, working with The Source, working with different record labels. Yeah. I had those things. So that's what I was doing, managing a group of artists. So it was Sutton 215, Zig the artist, it was MeWe. Who else? If I'm forgetting somebody, I apologize. Of course I was rocking with Dutchy Man. Right. So, and anytime something would go on in Philly, Sutton 215 would put me onto it. Yeah.
So I credit him for a lot. A little mixtape or something?
Yeah. We put together. Wow, dang, that's real.
I was around. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, we were putting together a mixtape. I was releasing a lot of records. On Aviance. We did Protect Your Rep. Where we had OT the Real on there. KP was on that one. OT the Real was on the one with MeWe. But we was putting together a project. You know what I mean? So it was just putting the puzzle pieces together to make sure that 1122 was a staple inside the city of Philadelphia. And I appreciate everybody that walked through them doors. Anybody spent money. I say it all the time, but it's real. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not from Philly, and the love that be showing in Philly, I just hope that I'm always giving that love back.
Because real recognize real.
Appreciate that, yo. That's real talk. Thank y'all, man. That's real.
For sure.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Cause my cousin said you good dude. Like
Thank you, brother.
You know Fat Boy Stern.
Yeah, Fat Boy Stern. Shout out Fat Boy Stern.
1122. That's Fat Boy used to do his joints in the buildings too. Big shout out to Fat Boy.
Big shout out to Fat Boy Stern, man. Monster.
We get you too.
Man.
Monster.
Get in your quiet place.
Yeah, I get in my quiet place. You know what I mean? Shout out Boy, that's great. I'm like, yo, thank you, Fat Boy. I gotta get in my quiet place.
Exactly. He send me Jones every day in my DM.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Jones is needed. You know what I mean? Like I
absolutely.
said. Now, once that start popping, and I know you don't have 1122 no more, do you?
Well, I don't have 1122 Studios. I still and that's a great question. Okay. So 1122 Studios, I had a partner at the time. Partner's no longer around at this moment. So, I want to shout out that person that was around at that time, all respect due. But 1122 Studios is that. But I also have 1122 Multimedia Group, which is a marketing and advertising agency. Anything that you want to listen to, look at, get on, billboards, interviews, record labels, magazines, whatever, that's what MMG does. Then I have 1122 Solutions, which is the booking agency. So we handle 90% of the industry. So a lot of the artists that you see on the stages, if I posted that flyer on the page, that means I had something to do with it. And I just want to say this real quick. I'm going to look at the camera when I say this. I am not a promoter. I do not promote. Don't contact me to promote your parties because that's not what I do. But contact me if you're looking for an artist for your party. That's what I do. So if you see it on my page, whether it's in my story or on my page, I had something to do with it. It means I booked that artist to be at that event. That's why I posted there.
You heard
for sure, you heard what he said. Yeah, you know how you heard what he said. No, he's making it clear, and that's what real respectable dudes do. Yeah, I don't want it. Ain't no disrespect. Don't call me for that. That's not what I do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't want to get it twisted.
No,
you know
that's
what I mean?
real.
In regards to what it
Glad
is.
I know too. So I know what I'm gonna call you. You got something coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna call you. Okay.
Absolutely.
And knowing the industry, that's the perfect spot to be in.
Right.
To be able to book artists.
Okay.
For other people, that's a good spot to be in.
Absolutely. I mean, because it keeps you in the industry. It also keeps you relevant, and it keeps money in your pocket.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean? To be
nice and calm, too.
Yeah, to be honest. And then
Out the
the
way.
other side of that, to anybody that want to get into booking artists, is that whenever their phone rings and your name is on the other side, they know it's money.
Yep.
So they pick up the phone with a smile. Yo, Kev, what you got? You know what I mean? And those are the relationships that you want. Relationships are important
Yes,
in this
they are.
game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
Very
And
important.
you also teach that.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Freeway Freedom Thinkers Academy. But yeah, we teach that. We teach a foundation class every Friday, but we do have the audio visual program. We partnered up with OIC, so we offer an 8-week certification program where you learn 4 weeks audio, 4 weeks video, and then every Friday I teach foundation. So that's marketing, that's advertising, that's LLC, that's distribution, that's touring, merchandising, everything. So we give you the entire game in its totality.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get a certification in both audio and visual, and then we set you up for interviews with jobs. So once again, it's not job placements, but we give you all the tools that you need to succeed in that field. Or if you want to do it yourself, that's what the foundation class is for. I'm allowing you to be self-sufficient. If you don't want a job, then go do it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. I like that.
And I haven't had a job, a 9-to-5, I would say, a traditional 9-to-5, and I'm 47 in 15 years.
I'm 45. That's good.
Yeah, so everything that I've done for the past 15 years would be you wake up, you create it.
Exactly.
And then you wait for them blessings to come back to you. And some months is amazing, and some months say shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. No, that's being honest.
No, I mean, I'm just being honest with it. I'm being honest with it.
But it
You know
all
what I mean?
works out, though.
It definitely all works out, and you just gotta make
Still
sure that
hard
the
work.
money's management. So my thing is dreams don't work unless you do.
Exactly.
Right? A lot of people have dreams. A lot of people have aspirations, but they're not working toward it. They're just talking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and if you stay in that dream state, if you think about a dream, that means you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just posted something like that a couple days ago.
I seen you up there. I'll be up there.
You gotta get out
And that's-
there. You
and
gotta
that's
get
good.
out there and get
Got
it
to.
if you want it.
Like, got to.
All right, so how can people get in contact with y'all to be a part of y'all program?
So in regards to Freedom Thinkers Academy, you can go to freedomthinkers.academy. Freedomthinkers.academy. And then all the information is there. You can also DM me your telephone number, and then I always respond to all the DMs. You can call me. I always respond to all the calls. And outside of the audio visual, I'm Free put it together, Freeway, the legend, the icon, salute the Free Freedom Thinkers
Shout out to
Academy.
Freeway. Yeah,
Please,
we'd love to
you
get
know
you
what I
up
mean?
there, too.
Shout out Free.
Please, you know what I mean? That brother welcomed me in with open arms. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother story. But what I'm saying is that he modeled Freedom Thinkers Academy after everything that he's been through, right? So you have phlebotomy classes, you have medical billing and coding classes. You know, there's a lot of things that he's been through in his life, of course, the audio visual. So you can take those programs, you get a certification, and then you better yourself and your families in the long run. And that's what Freedom Thinkers Academy is about, outside of all the fire music he got coming out. Make sure go stream that. You know what I mean? Freeway Jake 1.
Yeah, y'all
Yes, sir.
tap into that too, man, because like I said, man, we got to stick together anyway. And what's better knowledge to get is from the same people that's going through what we already going through or what everybody been through. There's always somebody, that been through what you're going through. You know what I mean? So in that type of circle, you bound to meet. And then, like I said, that's even helping me with knowledge because I remember what Free went through, and now my lady going through that. So, So, you know what I mean? Like,
Blessings to her, brother.
yeah, for sure.
Know what
So,
I mean?
that
Blessings
is
to her.
cool to. I see how he's still moving and groovy, doing his thing right, and I be telling her, keep it, and she's doing that.
Yeah,
Like,
please.
she out
You
here
know what I mean?
still
I'm
trying to
making
work.
prayers, making dua for her. It's important. Watch, Free is one of the strongest people that I know.
Yeah.
He can be going through a lot, and somebody would call, be like, yo, can Free pop up? And even if he don't want to do it, he gonna do it because he
working.
loved the city of Philadelphia and he loved, the people that love him.
Right. Yep.
So, he could be having the worst day of his life, but you won't know when he pops in that building. As soon as that red light comes on, he's Freeway.
Yeah, he's Freeway.
And you will
That's
have
a fact.
no clue what Freeway just went through in that car, on that phone,
Right.
or that same day. So, so I learned a lot by, just watching his resilience.
That's good. And it's good that you and him built that type of relationship.
Absolutely.
Two great brothers. Y'all can get a lot of stuff done.
Absolutely.
In the city too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a journey to go through. I've been through it.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I'm
sitting
allow
here
you on
with
this
it, right.
side. That's real. That's real. And it's also in Wilmington, Delaware as well. I want to leave that out. Shout out to the CEB, Community
Okay.
Education Building.
Okay.
So it's in Wilmington, Delaware, and we're talking to other cities and states. So if there's, Common Ground Podcast, I'm on the right place. Any city,
Right.
any state, any location, make sure y'all reach out so we can get this certification program in your area.
For sure.
a fact.
For sure.
We need all that positivity going
Yes,
on.
sir. So,
Right
especially
now.
in these days and times.
I'm about to say,
we
what's
gotta
going
save
on
ourselves.
yeah, you got to.
And you're right, real quick. Let's give my condolences to the people with the plane crash yesterday.
Absolutely.
You know, that's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Condolences.
Definitely want to give them condolences
Yeah,
out to
like,
them.
I mean, praying for y'all. Like, I ain't even never even heard of that. I'm 45. So I ain't never seen no plane crash here. And I was in my basement, ready to wash some clothes before my jaw broke. When the earthquake and the ground shook, I went upstairs.
That's
So
crazy.
I told my kids, yo, stop jumping. They were like, it wasn't us. I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I'm just saying,
scary.
like, now, little stuff now, even with me being older, a little older too, all my life, stuff like, so, yeah, we got to stick together.
Yo,
like, you never know now.
The plane crash in northeast Philly, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you
Right
see how
around the
that
corner from
sound?
my brother,
That's
right around the corner
crazy.
from my son crib.
That's crazy.
Bro,
So
it's crazy.
Actually, like 4 blocks, exactly. I don't want to say around the corner. Yeah, 4 blocks. Because he said something, he just said that joint was shaking, and we see the smoke.
that's scary.
His girl
Yeah,
called him,
bro.
and he at work. She told he like, stop playing. Then he turned on his phone, he's like, oh, shit.
That ain't no joke.
Yeah, right.
So I partnered with an organization called Assist You, right?
Okay.
And what Assist You is, it's training to help people in those type of situations. Let's say somebody had, a heart attack, somebody was in cardiac arrest. What would you do? If you know what I mean, if somebody dropped down right now, like how could you react?
Yeah.
A lot of times people just pull out their phone and they be recording it. But what we need to be doing is try to learn CPR.
Exactly.
We're trying to be active. So that's what Assist You does. They do simulations and have real people come in and help assist in those scenarios. And it's broken down to save ourselves. So any scenario that goes on in our community, if you're paying attention, what if the police don't want to come?
Exactly.
Right.
What if the police can't make it?
Sometimes they don't come.
Sometimes they don't come for 15, 20 minutes. What are you doing outside of running around the house and hoping that something happens or
It could
hoping
be a
that they
disaster.
get better?
Yeah, they can't come out.
Absolutely. They can't come out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Assist You is an organization that's helping everybody save themselves in an unfortunate situation, to turn an unfortunate situation to a fortunate one. Teaching us regular citizens how to become first responders. So, you could reach out to them at assistyou.org. They live right now.
Yeah, that's
We
respect.
got all this stuff going on. Like I say, yeah, we need to tap into that because it's all
I'm
great
hop on that
stuff.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
this is all great stuff. Like, and it's going to be needed, right?
Appreciate
See,
that.
this is all the
It's gonna
stuff
be
that
needed.
this is all the stuff that a lot of people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because you got a lot going on with helping people, and what I mean, a lot of people don't pay attention to that part when somebody's actually, pushing it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for real.
Positivity.
I mean, we need to be positive amongst each other
Right.
as a culture, as a community, and I mean, even on the music side of things. Now, I mean, I was scrolling through Instagram. I do it all the time, and I always say scroll with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for other artists that I could probably book and people that's coming up. But now is the perfect time if you're an aspiring artist, just keep putting out content, to keep putting your bar work out. Because I'm coming across people I've never heard of at all, and they fire. And I'm looking at their views. They got 20,000 views on this, 3,000 views on this, 5,000 views on that. Now, I mean, and they working. So, like, if you really working to get back to it, dreams don't work that you do. If you really working, you can get money right now. You can get paid. There's opportunities out here for you.
It's all
That's
about
what I'm
working.
telling, especially the youngest.
Hard work.
Yeah, I opened this little studio up. Let them go and record. I said, do what you gotta do. Go tweak it up, and then start putting it out.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But get your business in order first,
Yep,
though.
yeah, of course. Paperwork. I tell everybody that. Paperwork straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he always say that.
Big on that.
Yeah, he big on that.
Big on.
Paperwork straight.
He the one in our
We
group.
gotta get the
Right.
gotta get that paperwork straight. I ain't trying to have none of that if the paperwork ain't straight.
Right.
That's whoopty.
Nah, that's what's up. That's real talk. A lot of
right.
artists out here, they think they leave the studio, they put it out, they got a hit, and it's up now.
They think I own it.
You know what I mean? I own it. Like, did y'all hear about the dude? And I want to say it right. It's DDG and the other guy that got into the beef with Lil TJ, kicked him out the studio, right? But there's a record.
Yeah,
There's a
heard about
record
that,
that they did that came out. The producer the record's going up. The producer that produced the record took the record down.
Oh man.
And the reason why they took the record down because the paperwork wasn't straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure, like, anybody that's rapping on them YouTube beats, anybody that's leasing beats, your record could go up. Especially in these days and times, but is your
what you gonna do,
paperwork right?
right? Yeah.
You got the fame, but you can't do nothing with that record, so you better have a follow-up.
Right.
Because if you don't, now that, that's how you get 15 seconds. That's the microwave era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you ain't getting no money off of it.
You ain't getting no money off it because all that money coming right back.
Yep.
Right. Let me ask you another
Get
question.
your paperwork.
Right? So, when it came to, so you actually manage artists too?
That's correct. Now, I'm going to let you finish your question first.
No,
I
you
want to
can
answer it the
that.
right way.
Yeah, you can answer that.
So, I started off in management, right?
Okay.
And a lot of times when you manage an artist, you have to manage every aspect of that artist. And I want to say it respectfully, there's a lot of things that go on in an artist's career and in an artist's life that falls on the manager, right?
Right, okay.
Now, when you need a manager is when you can't manage your time, when you can't manage your finances. So a lot of artists think that they need a manager, but they don't. You need to be able to manage yourself.
Right.
When it becomes too overwhelming is when you need a manager, or when you don't have the connections that manager has is when you need a manager. A lot of people are saying, yo, I'm a manager. I manage this person. I manage that. So that's the first aspect. That's why I wanted to wait. It's hard to be a manager because you bear the burden of everything that's going on with that artist.
You like a
So
parent.
that's number one. So at the time when I first came to Philly, absolutely, I didn't want to say it that way, but you are though.
We keep
You
it real,
absolutely,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And when I first came to Philly, I was managing artists, but it's hard to manage multiple artists because anybody that has multiple kids, it's hard to manage multiple people because what do you have to do? You have to manage multiple people's expectations.
Yep.
Now, what's the attitude? So what's the
And their
expectation
personalities,
and
too.
their personality? And we could all be friends, but if you're not doing something that they feel that you should be doing, not that you should be doing, but that they feel that you should be doing, then it breaks the friendship and it goes someplace else, right?
Right.
So that's the first thing in regards to management. So do I manage now? Son of the 215 doesn't need to be managed. He's if there's a contract that comes on, he'll call me, yo, Kev, this is what's going on. Can you help me look at this contract? Can you help me with this deal? Can you put me in this position? So I do that, right? Freeway, he's a legend. He don't need to be managed. I'm the operations manager for Freedom Thinkers Academy, which means that I handle the day-to-day. But Freeway, the artist, I'm not Freeway's manager. A lot of people say that. I'm the operations manager, and I work with Freeway. Freeway is a partner of mine. I don't manage Freeway. Freeway is a legend in the game, so I don't say that. Operations manager. If I have to say that, if I'm in a venue and I can't get somewhere and freeze right there, I'm like, bro, what you doing?
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
bro, yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
operations manager. I manage Freeway. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stop playing.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
the only
exactly.
time you will hear me say something like that. You know what I mean? So in regards to management, so I hope I answered that
Yeah,
question.
you answered
No,
that.
you all that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but he's being real. Like certain people don't need that. And like you said, in the manager game, it seems like, you become somebody's parent.
You do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely, it's difficult. So what I tell people when they come to me and they ask me for management, I always say this, and I hope they don't take it in a certain type of way. I say I can consult.
Okay.
We could do consultations. You can always call me. We could throw the ball back and forth to figure out how you can do it. I can give you all the tools to do it. Now, if you want me to do something, this is how much it costs for me to do it. But it's going to be transactional at that time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be me guiding your career in anything because it's a lot of work. Anybody that's looking to manage or manage artists right now, it is a lot of work to do.
So you wouldn't tell you like you would say no to it. Like if somebody
I would say, and this is another crazy thing. There's really no artist development anymore, right?
There you go.
So the artist, and I'm just being 100%,
No, that's how we gotta be.
has to
We wanna hear
come
it.
ready, has to come ready with the content, has to come ready with the look, has to come ready with the material, and has to come ready with the mindset.
Yep.
Because you can have all of those things, but your mind ain't right.
Yeah.
So I can't really work with you because we're going to clash. Because I can tell you something from an vantage point that's going to help you in your career, but you're going to tell me that you know more than me because you're just in your own little world. You feel what I'm saying? So all of those things got to line up for me to be able to be like, you know what, let's do it.
About that,
They know everything.
Yo, I mean, and
what I always say, you be like, why you don't want?
And it's crazy. It'd be the younger ones that they know everything. It'd be the younger dudes like, yo, bro, you just got out of high school. When you trying to tell me?
I'm like, I don't really want to do it.
It's a lot to do this.
I got 8 kids and 7 of them are boys. So I'm just like you said, I don't say it to down nobody. I'm not saying I know you, but you know, you gonna do it. You gonna understand now. You gonna think you gonna get paid, but you don't know. You might not get paid for 3 months. Now you turn it. I'm sorry.
That's
now
okay.
you turn into Tupac. Like I don't want all that. Know what I mean? Like,
It's longer than that.
Right. Yeah.
In some cases, think about it, right? The manager is like watering flowers. You know what I mean? You put the seed in the dirt, you water it, and you might get a little bud. Right. You know what I mean? But it takes a minute for a full tree to grow. And a lot of artists, I need to really say this, and this is established artists I'm talking to. Try not to make it look like this happened overnight.
Right.
It didn't. There's a lot, because like an artist will blow up and they'll delete everything off their Instagram, right, to make it look like this just happened.
Right.
Forget about everything else.
Right.
This just happened, but that everything else is what brought you to this point.
I always say, that's how we
Brought
got
you here.
That's
So
how we got
some people that's coming up behind you, they want to see. I look for that. I'm gonna see where you had 2,000 likes, but then the post before that you had 400.
Right.
What got you from that 400 to that 2,000? Then I go down deeper, and then I realize, you know what I mean? Damn, you was working and working and working, and that record connected.
Yep. Even with some artists that I know, they did some ghost writing or they got credits for writing songs. They don't even promote them songs. I'm like, you get paid every time this joint play, right? I'm like, yeah, so you should be promoting that like it's yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the paperwork, right?
And paperwork. Yeah, you ain't gotta say you wrote it, because sometimes the ghost writers got NDAs and stuff like that. You're not allowed.
But just put it out there.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They say, yo, I like this song. Everybody go check it out.
Absolutely.
If I wrote it, I'm putting it out there.
Absolutely.
You'll be a fool to not put it out there. You wrote it. That don't even make sense.
All right, speaking of the music, I want to go back a little bit when you was a child. What got you? I know you're from New York, so I know you was involved in the music industry. So what artists, I'm going to say like this first, what artists captivated you when you was a younger?
Oh, that's easy. Slick Rick. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. So I'm a fan of bar work. I'm not mad at, the things that's going on today, but if you spitting and you putting bars together, I'm a fan. And Slick Rick was the first person that I know that was a storyteller for Mona Lisa and all that. Like the whole project was a story, and he was eloquent with it. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be. So Slick Rick just you know what I mean? He's the one.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
That's what it was.
So you still got it?
I'm about to say the same thing. I'm about to say the same thing. Leave you think alike.
About to line you up.
Yeah,
I got some records in the tuck, but once again, let me say this though.
Definitely was.
When you're in the realm that I'm in, and I'm glad you said that. When you're in the realm that I'm in, I would never put those out. And the reason why, I would never, like, even if you say you'll spit something, like one time, it's a crazy story. I'm in the car with Free and Beans, and everybody's rhyming, and they go, Kev, rhyme. Think about it. The inner me as a kid, being able to rhyme for Free and Beans.
Right.
And I said no. And the only reason why is because that's not the lane that I'm in right now.
Right.
A lot of, and I'm not knocking nobody, right? But if you're an operations manager, if you're a booking agent, if you're doing this, that's what you do. Now, I mean, you don't have to do this and do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if this is what you do, this is what you specialize in, this is your role.
Keep straight that way.
Keep straight down that road. Now, I mean, if you got a passion project, that's cool. Put the passion project out, this, that, and the third. But if this is what you do and you handle the business, then handle the business. Because nobody wants to see the businessman put on a suit, and then after he put on a suit, he grabs the mic and he hits the stage as well. You understand what I'm saying? So who are you? What you doing?
I mean, Jay was doing it.
No, I mean, but why would Jay doing it? Jay was running the label, right? And then I mean, Jay now he does it when he wants to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of time he wasn't managing them artists. He had management that was handling the business. So it wasn't like he was trying to do that as the third. He was dropping jewels every time away. Hove did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. You know what I mean? So Hove was laying the blueprint for the people behind him to follow it.
Right.
Know what I mean?
No doubt.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all crazy.
You answer my question real quick.
Appreciate that.
So right, no money can get you to do a show.
To do a show? No, absolutely not.
Right.
Nah. It's going like
Get up there and spit
no, what's
two of your
crazy though,
songs.
like me, my brother, my cousins, and shout out my brother Chaos, and my kids. We got a record and stuff like that. Like we
Okay,
do it
that's
for
decent.
fun.
Right.
Know what I mean? Like we got Freestyle Fridays where we'll send people voice notes and stuff like that. And you know, there's a BandLab app. You know, we'll drop and spit version. That just keeps you sharp, just mentally as a lyricist. Because when you're an artist, it don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? It's just dormant somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You're just not putting it out, but it's still there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So what's new? I got you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so right now what's new is there's some events coming up, of course.
Okay.
We got the Shoot for Hope event, and I'm just thinking about it because my phone's not in front of me. So that the judges is Enes, Emilio Sparks, Beanie Siegel, and PD Crack. It's going to be March 29th at Blue Brook. Then we got Unlock Potential that's going to be at the TLO. So that's the R&B edition. So any R&B artists that want to come through and perform and showcase their ability, it's going to be at the TLO. That's on the page. I have a poetry and R&B event going on. That's going to be at Essie's in New Jersey. So anybody that does poetry, does R&B, and just want to have a good time, you know what I mean? Just pop out and do that. Now I mean, and artists are poets as well. So I urge artists, rappers, to come out there and do it a cappella. So you can hear them bars, you can hear them words. Because a lot of time when you crafting something, it comes from a place. You know what I mean? Like dope records write themselves. It's because of something that you went through. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's something that you want to do. And then we have the road to South by Southwest. Any artist that's never been to South by Southwest, that's once again business. You need to do South by Southwest, A3C, the Revolt Conference, the Days Summit. These things you need to be going to further your information on the music business. Right. And that's going to be February 23rd. And then I have a bunch of artists events, Tinkerbella, Cali Way, Minnesota. There's a lot of things going on. Who is it? Members of State Property, Freeway Beans, and PD Crack in Harrisburg. I could keep going. There's a bunch of stuff. But
all that, bro. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, salute, though, man. Salute everybody.
Yeah, we gonna
respect to you, bro.
Yeah, definitely respect. And
Thank
we're gonna try to tap into some of them joints.
No, please do, man. You're always welcome.
You always show us love, man. Like we just want to make sure we get the same thing back.
Nah, thank you.
That joint in Jersey. What part of Jersey?
Right.
So it's in Clementon. So the poetry event is in Clementon, New Jersey.
How far is
it's
that
at
from
Essie's.
That's 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
came there.
Yeah. He
So
live out Jersey. Okay, yeah.
So that's
gonna pull up,
that's gonna be one Thursday a month that we're gonna be doing that.
What time it start?
It's gonna start at 7 o'clock, and that's just off the top of my head. You know what's crazy? I can see the flyer,
right.
So I'm trying to read it in my brain as we go.
Right.
But 7 o'clock, it's free to get in. The food in there is amazing. But it's like we want to give people the opportunity to just showcase their skill and showcase their talent and just have a good time with it. You know, have some food, vibe out, chill, and share your gift. That's what it is. Other than that, Freeway, we working on that tour. That should be coming out. But that's a lot of dope music coming out. There's a lot of things in the works.
We need it now.
And then and finally, I want to call it accountability guide that's about to drop, and it's called Dreams Don't Work Unless You Do. So it's 8 chapters of an artist, an entrepreneur, or anybody that wants to go through and really realize their dream. Like a lot of times, you can have a hobby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you think that it's a career,
Exactly.
but it's really a hobby, right? A hobby is something that you do in your spare time. Mm-hmm. A career is something that you make money off of. Exactly. So what the accountability guide does is it forces you to look in the mirror and ask yourself hard questions. Do I really want to do this?
Right.
Can I do this? And do I have the resources to get it done?
I like that.
If you can't answer those questions, then you really wasting your time and everybody else that you're dragging along with you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all it is. So it's the accountability guide. Is it,
Yeah, that's all.
half page instruction, half the rest of that is all you.
Yeah, everybody need that right now.
You said that's out right now?
No. That's going to be March 1st.
Right.
March
Yeah,
1st.
We need that.
Yeah,
Need that. Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Y'all the first people I'm telling about that too.
Yeah.
So that's done. Shout out to Fent Philly. She's the one that laid it out, put it together. And shout out to my business development manager, Saquana. She helped me pen it. And Saquana actually graduated from Freedom Thinkers Academy.
Okay.
And she graduated. I saw the hard work in her, and then hired her, and we've been rocking, and now she's my business development manager and handles a lot of the booking. So when I can't be there, you'll see Saquana there, and she's a graduate.
And that right there showed that the program worked.
Absolutely.
All day.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's what's up.
All right, y'all know what time it is, man. We're going to get to this good game time. Man.
Oh, it's game time. Game time.
Cat got his own game. I went and did some little stuff, put it together. So, like I tell everybody, it's all about fun, good times.
Yes, sir.
So, being as though that you are in the business, so I'm going to say, on these right here, you are the promoter, but you only can put out. You only can get one group.
Oh, wow.
Right. So
Okay.
it's going to be certain views, but you only can pick one.
Only pick one.
Yes.
Okay.
So first one is Flavor Flav and Donald Duck, or Vanilla Ice and Scrooge McDuck.
Flavor Flav and Donald Duck. Or Vanilla Ice and Scrooge McDuck.
Right. You gotta send somebody out here, man. You gotta send somebody on stage.
What? On stage?
Yeah.
Yo, I think Flavor Flav and Donald Duck could be funny as shit, though. To be honest with you, yeah, boy, you know what I mean?
Characters right
Yeah,
there.
two characters like yo, and I want to say this though. I think Donald Duck was the black person in the Looney Tunes.
Okay.
I always felt that way.
Okay.
I feel like he was one of us. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking Daffy. I'm thinking Daffy Duck.
No, I said Donald Duck.
You said Donald Duck.
Yeah,
I'm
Donald
thinking
Duck.
Daffy. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Daffy.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike, you on it.
Daffy always kept getting his beat shot off.
Daffy.
Right, yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
22 cents. But nah, that's what it is. But yeah, I'm still going with that.
You going with Flav and
Yeah.
Whoopty?
Yeah, I'm a rock. Yeah, Flavor Flav. Yeah, that's my
I
man.
don't want to see Vanilla Ice.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You know, once you Vanilla Ice, you
I
off.
don't
He's
wanna
got
see
to
that.
love
It's
it.
just-
Nah, we're gonna show love to Flav.
Mike,
Yeah, Flav.
all right. So, right, you got to put them out here. So, you either got Will Smith and Burt from Sesame,
Oh my God,
from Sesame Street, or Big Daddy Kane and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Wow.
What they doing? Rapping?
Yeah.
I don't
A
care
concert?
what they do. It's a show.
It's a
he gotta
show?
Put them out there.
Say it again.
These are the people he got.
Will Smith and Burt.
And Burt, or Big Daddy Kane and Ernie.
Wow.
Big Daddy Kane and Ernie.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane and Ernie. I was right there. That's crazy though. Where you coming up with these questions?
That's all of them like that.
How old is your youngest kid? You watching Sesame Street somewhere?
His daughter wrote them down this morning.
I actually had him before.
He was watching cartoons before he came in.
But see, look. But see, the thing. Listen, the thing
Oh,
about it is, it make you think because you got to think about the character too. You can't just think about the artist. You got to also think about the character.
Well, I already messed that up because I thought Daffy was Donald. So
You all right?
I'm already off that. I should have took that sip of Annie earlier because I was gone.
You got Will or what's the name? Let's talk it.
Yeah, nah, who we went? We went the other way, right?
Burt and Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
Okay, I like that. All right, so now we're gonna let you host a wrestling match.
Oh, wow.
So now you're gonna promote the wrestling. So you got Junkyard Dog and Eddie Griffin.
And Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Coco Beware and Tracy Morgan.
Wow. Yo. I can tell we around the same age. Cause you said Junkyard Dog and Coco Beware with the bird on the shoulder. Right. I gotta go Coco Beware.
And Tracy Morgan.
And Tracy Morgan. What up, Chief? Run them spoons. Yeah.
They
I'm
gonna be wrestling.
They gonna be right.
Junkyard
Yeah.
Dog and who?
The boy, yeah, the boy. The boy,
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Eddie
Junkyard
Griffin.
Dog and Eddie Griffin.
Junkyard
Okay.
Dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Junkyard too because I was a fan. That's why.
Junkyard
Mike.
Dog.
Yeah, Junkyard Dog and Eddie Griffin.
What y'all think about wrestling now? Real quick.
I still
Garbage.
I still watch it, but I know what it is. It ain't like
I
it back
think
in the
it's
day.
garbage.
It's not back in the day at all.
It's
Yeah.
not at all.
I
What you
catch
gonna
it,
do?
You know, I still look at it, but like it ain't like now. I gotta get there to do it. Yeah, it's.
I don't wanna
it's
see
too
When
much
did you
now.
stop watching?
I
Right after
stopped
The
watching.
Rock start doing movies.
Yep.
Now I've been watching Roman
Probably.
Reigns.
But you know what? I kind of was out of it even before The Rock.
Yeah.
You think so?
A
You know
little
what I mean?
bit.
Like I wasn't
Fading in
it
and out,
started
right?
fading out
It started
even
fading
before
out,
The Rock.
right.
Yep.
Like The Rock.
Yeah, what's the bull name?
Triple H was my dude. So once he
No, once Triple H started coming, that's when I started fading out.
see, I watched it all the way until when he started like
He was too much of a
wearing the
character.
suits and stuff, just
Yep.
like you said. Now he
Exactly.
ain't wrestling.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah, right.
2000
Yeah.
was.
You know what killed it for me?
2000.
What's that?
Hollywood Hogan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because that was a goofy ass Hogan.
That
When he was in the black.
When he was in the black.
And I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. That was a goofy ass Hogan.
that killed it for me, yo.
Even when he was
It
with the
killed it.
NWO, yeah, NWO,
That
right?
made it entertainment a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying.
That made you tune in.
So to me, and I was one of them dumb kids that had to be, I was a fan of wrestling. I
Right.
thought that it was real for real,
I
for
did
real.
too.
I was
but
in
it is
it.
real because if somebody clothesline you right now, you
Yeah.
won't feel it.
I knew it was fake. I knew it was fake, but it still was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Now-
They started getting too commercial, too
Yeah.
movie.
It was too commercial.
Yeah.
When he turned into Hollywood Hogan,
Yeah,
I
it started
just
getting
it was I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
got-
real entertainment.
it's
when he
like
became
boxing. I was
Hollywood
into
Hogan.
boxing until they started making it a little extra weird. I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
I'm cool with
man.
that. I'm sorry, I mean to deviate,
No,
but you
you
said Junkyard Dog,
Yeah,
and
for
that
sure.
you took me back.
This is what we do. All right,
Yeah.
I got another wrestling match for you, Coach. So just like he said, you got The Rock and Kevin Hart, or Brock Lesnar and Mike Epps.
Oh shit. I think I'm gonna go to Rock and Kevin Hart. That might be an easy one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Rock
That's
and
the easy
Kevin
one,
Hart. You would do Brock Lesnar?
You think Kevin Hart gonna beat Mike Epps 1-on-1?
No, not at all. I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
I think it'd be funny. I think put him in a wrestling match, everybody be rolling.
Kevin Hart be, you know what I mean? He act like he be working out and all that, but I don't.
So you act like
Yeah.
she acting.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I ain't actually see him do it.
But
he acting like he doing it.
But Mike Epps is different. Mike Epps more us to me. I mean,
feel
Kevin
you.
Hart, he us, but Mike Epps, he really us. You know what I mean?
So
That's
I got
how
a question
feel.
about Kevin Hart. I want to know how y'all feel about this. His first movie, y'all remember his first movie?
Yeah.
Paper Soldiers.
Yes.
Do you think he's the same way from Paper Soldiers?
No.
I do.
No.
I kind of
Why?
do.
And that's the
I
problem.
kind of do.
No. He not.
And see, people
he Hollywood
see,
now.
No, he's Hollywood.
He's still the
but
same, though.
There you go.
He still got the same character in all his
movies.
same
character.
Stupid, retarded.
Okay, I got you.
Kevin Hart, that's his character every joy he play.
Yeah, I love
Paper
Soldiers. Is one of my
My
Yeah.
favorite
Favorite
movie.
I love it.
Yo,
Yeah,
anytime
being
that
the way
come
they
on,
go, that
yeah,
goes funny.
Stu.
That's my shit.
Know what I mean, anytime that come on, I'm watching it. Know what I mean, but like you said, Kev, that's
That's
Kevin.
Kevin Hart, right?
That's
him.
Kevin
That's
Hart.
Kevin
So a
Hart.
lot of people say, "Yo, Kev, check this out." Nah, that's Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I don't know who said he changed. They ain't been
I be
watching.
hearing that.
Yeah,
I
they
be
ain't been
hearing that a
watching.
lot. Know what I mean? So yeah, that's why
I get the same.
Yeah.
All right, I got some real shows too for you.
Okay.
So either Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole.
Ooh. The show?
Yes.
Where the show won't be at.
And whatever Kev say.
We just going to the show?
Yeah. Only one of them can perform though.
One is I'm gonna go J. Cole. I'm gonna go J. Cole, and the reason why I salute to J. Cole, everything that I've heard him on in the past, I want to say 2.5 years, he's bodied.
Yeah.
Like completely mollywopped anybody on that record. Now, like Kendrick records, they, you know what I mean, they're militant, they make you move, you know what I mean, I rock with them, you know what I mean, his cadences and stuff like that, but J. Cole's bar work is on another level right now.
Yeah, but it's always been like that to me. He always had.
I
Nice
mean,
flow.
he's always had a nice little flow, like even from the Forest Hills Drive. But there's just another gear that I think that he's tapped into, like rhyming with things that features you probably wouldn't normally hear him on, and it makes him get into a different bag. Like what's that record that on my line? That record.
Yeah, I be bringing that
Oh
back.
my God! Like if you listen to the bars on that,
John Sickman.
come on, man! Like
You would pick J. Cole too, Mike?
Who was the other?
Kendrick.
Lamar.
That's a hard.
That's a hard question.
I got another one, but I ain't gonna do you like that.
It is a
I
hard
wrote that
That's hard.
down definitely for you. I ain't gonna do you like that.
That's a hard question.
Which
That's a good
one,
one.
Mike?
I'm gonna go Kendrick.
No, I'll give it to him anyway. Son.
No, that's on Beanie and Free.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. I'm gonna have to pass on that. I knew.
I'm gonna give you a pass.
No,
because I love you, right? That's why I'm gonna do that, bro.
I would not answer that question.
Which one you got, Murdoch? Just before we get the next one.
So I'm gonna go. Jay.
See,
I don't know because
he like
to me Kendrick's probably gonna give you a better performance. Me, I'm thinking. Yeah. But if you want to hear like and he doing a concert, J. Cole gonna hit you on every level. You know what I'm saying? On every no song is the same. You're not gonna hear no song of J. Cole's that sound the same. You know what I'm saying? When it come to Kendrick, you know he from West Coast. You feel me when he rapping? You know his beats gonna be that, his lyrics gonna be that. That's, you know what I mean? J. Cole, you're gonna get a little different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't really know J. Cole, you're gonna get a different vibe.
You'll become a fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's a good perspective.
So I'll probably pick J. Cole.
And you already got J. Cole?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cole. Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
All right. You gonna put T.I. out there or Big Pun?
Oh, I'm going Big Pun. I'm going Pun. Only because, it's Punisher.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did in the middle with Little Italy.
Italy.
What? Oh my
Pun all day.
All right, Pun on
Pun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pun.
If you
Come on,
fear
too,
warning,
Mike.
beware.
Yeah, I know.
No matter
I
how
ain't gonna
great
ask you
T.I.
the other one.
is,
Can I tell a quick story
Pun.
about
Yeah,
Pun?
for sure, man. Just talk
So
about you,
shout out to Just Blaze, right? So Just Blaze,
Better than Pun.
I can't. Pun is crazy.
Right.
So when I was rapping at the time, I was with Just Blaze. I was one of Just Blaze's first artists.
Okay.
And we used to go to the studio called the Cutting Room. So there was an artist out, there was a producer out at that time named Nasty. Everybody would want to go sit with Nasty. If you look at the credits, Nasty mixed a lot of records. When he was done, Just would come in and we would, record with Just.
Okay.
And then after that, he'd make beats. And Just is like, Just Blaze, you know what I mean? But at that time, I'm like, it was crazy.
Right.
So Pun comes in the studio. I wasn't there, but in the cutting room, Just is making the beat.
Yeah.
Pun walked past, heard Just make the beat, and that's where I'm Not a Killer came from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So Pun, Pun dropped on
shout
that.
out to Pun Left.
Yeah, Pun
Pun
dropped
been
on that.
around, baby.
Yeah, Pun dropped on that record, and it was out of there from there.
definitely Pun on that.
Yeah, shout out Just Blaze,
out.
man. Like he's
Just
been,
Blaze,
man.
too.
Listen,
Blaze.
Yeah, Just
Beast common ground, Just Blaze.
I've watched him create a track. You know what I mean? From Just Blaze. He's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I watched a little documentary John they had on him. Guru.
Okay.
Like how they do they. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a scientist with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you the boss. Who you gonna put out here? Raekwon or the old dirty bastard?
Oh,
That's
why would you
disrespectful.
do that? I'm gonna take a page out of your book. Old Dirty Bastard's gonna give you, respectfully, a better show.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He gonna give you a show. You never know. Well, I got a quick Old Dirty story too, but
sir.
you never
I got
know.
one for you, too.
Yeah. So I gotta go with Old Dirty Bastard.
Okay.
But
For sure.
yep.
How about you, Whoop D?
I'm a pass on both because I'm at both. I'm a pass. They both my. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Do it. I can't. Yeah, I mean.
You just been around the world like yeah. Just Murdoch.
I'm gonna go with Raekwon.
Yeah,
Let's
Raekwon
go, Mike.
is the chef.
For a show, dirty. They're dirty.
Yeah, I said
Dirty.
I love Raekwon though, but yeah. That
See,
purple
see,
thing
for me,
killed
I
the
don't
United
go
States.
I go to shows to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't go to shows for the performance.
Yeah. But
That's just me different. I mean, even when I listen to music, like, cause I don't want to see the dancing bulls. You know what I'm saying? You know, people they want to go out and see the bulls dancing on stage. I'd rather go see Styles and Siegel and them.
Right.
Dirty might not even get on the stage though. He
That's what I'm
might-
saying.
he
Right.
might-
You don't know where he gonna be at.
He might
Right,
be
you don't know
in
where he
crowd.
gonna be at.
Yo.
Gonna be at the
He might
French
be
fry
hanging
booth,
from
baby.
the
Come
joint.
on,
Exactly. Yo, he's one of the real artists, right? That is really
I love the old dude.
true to himself.
is.
Like he is who he is every time you see him, every step of the way. That's Dirty, man. I mean, rest in peace, Dirty.
All right, man. They putting you in the movie, Cass. So they putting you in a remake.
Okay.
So you gonna do Belly or you gonna do New Jersey Drive?
Oh shit. Damn. I would do Belly I would do Belly. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. I would definitely do Belly. Okay. Know what I mean? Because Belly, that's one of them classes. But New Jersey Drive is dope. My man was actually in the New Jersey Drive. He was the one that got shot. Shout out to Karan. He's the one that got shot in the car. You know what I mean?
Brown skin boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's family. Shout out Karan, New Jersey Drive. That's love. Okay. That's my bad. I ain't pick it. I fuck with Belly though.
All right, and I got one more for you. You putting out Roxanne Shante or MC Light?
Ooh. Damn.
Gave me closer.
Yeah.
I know he know.
Which
all
Roxanne Shante?
Man, all her shit.
The real Roxanne?
The real Roxanne. That's what I'm saying. It was two of them.
Yeah,
There's two of them.
I'm Roxanne. Yeah, the one with Biz Markie.
too.
That's hard.
Roxanne. What I'm talking about?
I know I only get one pass.
Yeah,
that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, let's go.
That's tough.
That's tough. I don't know. I mean, that's tough, bro. Like MC, that's tough. I don't know.
I'll pick MC Light.
Have you seen any of them perform?
Yeah, I seen them both. Like the bar work.
Came here. That's why I
the bar work. Know what I mean? The originality, the flow. There's a lot of people taking cadences from them right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like they birthed a lot of this. But I mean, just a slight edge. I go MC Light, just because I was more in tune with a lot of the records that she had from the Port Georgies and the features and stuff like that. And she's still balling at a high level.
Yep.
That'd be the only reason why I go
That's
MC
why
Light.
I pick him. Yep.
Yep.
Light, okay.
Yeah, Light as a rock.
Mike,
Yeah.
excellence.
Like,
Yeah, you already know.
like when you asked the question.
Did you know she was in rocking out with Audio 2?
No.
Yeah, MC Light. So when I was on Staten Island, Audio 2 used to live a couple doors down, and MC Light used to always come through. So they was, in a nice little group. I don't know if MC Light will ever release some of the records, but shout out Audio 2 and MC Light. But they got some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So let them know everything, Kev, where they can
First of all,
follow you at.
I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
How you get the name Hennessy Kev?
I was about to say, yeah, we can't. You can't go nowhere without
Yo, shout out Sutton of the 215.
Okay.
That came from, so he was working on a record called New Philly. It was myself, Chantel Marie, and Trizzy the Mouth, and Hookmaster Jazz is in the studio. So he did the first verse, and then Hookmaster Jazz was like, yo, I need a second verse. So he goes downstairs, and then he comes back upstairs. It was probably about 5 minutes. He said, yo, Kev, I got you. So I said, you gonna lay this verse? He said, yo, Kev, I got you. Yeah. So he gets in the booth, and then he goes, it's just me, Hennessy Kev. I spit 1122s to leave a mumble rapper dead. And at that point, I was Kev 1122 on Instagram. Immediately, changed the name, Hennessy Kev. It was Hennessy Kev.
And it had nothing to do with Hennessy. He put it in his joint.
He put it in, because I used to always drink Hennessy.
Okay.
I always had the bottle of Hennessy.
So,
I always had that. You know what I mean? And at the time you saw me, and then he put it together, and I was like, oh,
that was hot.
There you go. And the only reason why I took it off, because Hennessy ain't pay me.
You can't keep promoting.
Oh, he need that check,
I can't keep promoting Hennessy. He ain't cut me a check.
He doing big things. He need that check.
I need that check.
Yeah, we need
cut
that
the
check.
check. The Hennessy coming back. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Man,
Y'all
That
put
back.
something like
Give me
come on,
something.
man.
That's why I put 2 S's on there, because the second S is for the money. That's the dollar sign right
He
there.
doing too much for y'all not to give him something.
Yeah, but shout out 215. That's why I say I credit, to keep it full circle. A lot of things that goes on in the city of Philadelphia as it relates to me, even with Freedom Thinkers Academy. I don't know how much time we got, but
Sorry.
yeah, connecting with Freedom Thinkers Academy, I was pitching Son of the 215's record to Free.
Okay.
And Free was having, Freedom Thinkers Academy, and Free was like, yo, Son is dope. Now, I mean, he about to be a Freedom Thinker artist. He part of FTA. After the studio session, shout out Clemmy. Clemmy called Son and was like, yo, what's up with your man? What's up with your manager? What does he do? And then Son was like, yo, call him, see what's up. Yeah. So Clemmy called me, we had a conversation, and then we had another meeting, and Clemmy and Free was like, yo, we love to have you come on board and, be the operations manager and take, help us out with Freedom Thinkers Academy. Yeah. So that's how that was born. So Son of 215, is instrumental to a lot of the things that, goes on with Hennessy Kev and 1122 and a lot of things that happen in the city of Philadelphia for me, I would say. Sure. So shout out to Son.
Okay.
Big shout out to Son of 215.
Yes, sir. Yeah, his name a lot.
And we gotta get you on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I see you in Dear Mama too. I see you doing the movie thing, baby.
Yeah, son, 215 killing
shout
him.
out to him,
Yeah, target on my ops. I had a target on my head. I was in there for 2.2 seconds. So.
You was there too.
Yeah, see, you ain't even see it. You ain't even see it. You ain't catch me. But first scene. Yo, they gonna care. Oh, no, he not.
Hey, that's crazy.
That was it.
That's how it started, though.
Yeah, that's how it started. You know what I mean? Shout out Jimmy the State, target on my ops. Shout out everybody. Dear Mama, you know what it is.
Jimmy, definitely. I love it. I'm on it. I'm trying to get in one of them Jones too, Jimmy.
Yeah, nah, he always got something coming out, man. And they dope. They doing their thing.
And my people always shout him out. You know what I mean? He been doing big things.
Absolutely. So I mean, I know we about to. You said we about to sign off. I just want to tell a lot of artists out there, make sure y'all hop on this thing called Illuminate, right?
Okay, talk to us.
Illuminate is if you don't have your songs registered, the ISRC number, you know what I mean? That's the social security number for your record. Make sure you go on there so that way you can get paid in different ways. That's how there's no more BDS. So if you get played on the radio, Illuminate's going to track all of that. So do that. If you don't have an ASCAP, if you don't have a BMI, if you don't have a CSAC, if you're in the South, you need to do that. You need to get that foundation because you can't build on quicksand. You know what I mean? If you don't have a contract with your manager, if you don't have a contract, or if you don't have a split sheet and you're in the studio recording, if there's not a split sheet on the table, what are you doing?
Can you explain the split sheet for him real quick?
Yeah, real quick. The split sheet is exactly how much money everybody's going to make off the record. Off top, the producer gets 50%.
Yep.
Right? Then the artist that's on that record break down the other 50%. That's the recording part of it. Then you have the royalty part of it. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. If you don't have your royalties, let's say you're on ASCAP and you just an artist only, but you're not a publisher, and I go on there and I see that you don't have your publishing, guess who's taking your publishing?
Yep.
Me.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you have your songwriters and your publishing. And that split sheet is to make sure, let's say that record blows up, right? And it's $1 million on the table. Who gets what? Now we arguing.
Exactly. That's why I tell everybody get that paperwork together.
Get your paperwork together. So I just want to make sure it's business music. I know the music is fun. I know the industry is glamour, it's glitz and all that other stuff. Right. But if you are not in tune with the business side, you will fail. It's not you might fail. You are going to fail.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
It's a fact.
We need all that knowledge.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, definitely. You heard what he said. Get your paperwork right.
Shady
and that
work.
Go with
Crazy
anything.
work.
It's crazy. Yo, I've seen a lot of nasty work in this industry. Friends, you know what I mean, turn enemies.
For sure.
Just off of business conversations that's not had because a lot of people operate in the gray.
Yeah, they do.
Know what I
They
mean?
think the handshake is good enough.
Exactly.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Well, like I said, we fortunate. You know, it's 4 of us, so somebody in the groups, and that is Whoop-Dee. You know, I had no problem saying that. Whoop-Dee is
Shout out No
high.
Philly J.
Yeah, and you know what I was about to say, and G, they high on that. So Common Ground's got their paperwork. That's why we say what we want. We mean what we say.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was a time when we didn't have our paperwork right because me and Murdoch ain't really know about no paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying, right? But now you know it does play a big part. And
Absolutely.
That's just being real, like the good, because you know we could have been around some people that could have got some paperwork behind our back.
Exactly.
Like now that you just said what you said, like yeah, like but now you know. So like I said, some brothers do stick together. You know, teamwork do make the dream work and all that.
Businesses do business with other businesses, right? And that's just all it is. So if a company wants to come through and buy Common Grounds podcast, right? You got your business in order. They got their business in order. Then everything is acquired the right way.
Exactly.
There'll be some companies that be off you if you ain't in the right way.
Yep.
Yeah, they will. They be like,
They
you ain't
like,
got that?
Okay, I'm not even touching that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, so
it's gonna get
salute-
messy.
exactly. So salute to y'all.
That's a fact.
Well, we appreciate you giving up that good knowledge. But,
Absolutely.
You know, before we always get up out of here, we always let you get something to the people. So this is the time you can say anything you want.
Nah, I appreciate y'all. I think, you know what I mean, the questions, everything that y'all asked, I said everything I wanted to say. But definitely follow me on Instagram at officialkev1122. Be on the lookout for that accountability guide. Dreams don't work unless you do. Make sure that you look in the stories. In my stories, I post a lot of motivational things, a lot of aspirational things, a lot of go-get-it things. A lot of it don't land on the page, but I want y'all to be in the stories looking. Every day you wake up, you have another opportunity to go get it. And the reason why, you know what I mean, I was not missing today, but also it's February 1st, right? So December 30th or 31st, everybody had what? New Year's resolutions, right? Now's the time to take a look at the mirror. Did you complete or are you on track for your New Year's resolution?
Yep.
And if you're not, and if you haven't, today is officially February 1st, Black History Month.
Right.
Let's get it.
Let's get more.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's all.
Yep, and we spark it
Yeah,
on
so
Black
I want to
History
give a
Month.
shout out. I mean, to Kev for coming through.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? He came on Common Ground. He gave y'all a lot of information. But the only way y'all going to find out that information if y'all tune into Common Ground Podcast 22, go on official Kev page. He giving up information. This information he just gave us for free.
Right.
That people get paid to give. But he came on here, he said what he said. If y'all ain't listening, that's on y'all. But he giving up game.
We know how we
You know what I'm
do it,
saying?
y'all.
And y'all still could tap in with him.
Yes, sir. I'll also be at the Launch Conference in Lancaster. So anybody, make sure y'all visit the Launch Music Conference in Lancaster, and I believe that's in April. You know what I mean? So I'll be there.
Tap
Yeah,
in.
definitely gonna be there.
For sure.
Whoopie.
Yo, Kev, want to say thanks, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate
See
you,
you out
man.
there moving around. You
Thank
working.
you, brother. Thank you.
Doing this thing. Busy man.
Thank you.
Common Ground Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We just love to be in position where we can give these great people to you, especially when, the world is like, everything is tuned in, everybody worrying about Trump and all that. What y'all need to be worrying about is Kev and them, because they giving the stuff back into the people. I'm going to say what I want, you know what I mean? But I really meant that, like, we glad to have a platform where we can show that. So we do appreciate you checking us out, brother.
Thank you, brother.
We
Thank
do everything you said, 100. Y'all better take it and run with it, like Murdoch said. And he is somebody else who always prove on my show that dreams don't have no deadlines.
Facts.
So, like you said, you're waking up every day. You got another day to get at it. And maybe you did get slow on your New Year's resolution. But right now is the time you can get back on track. So let's do that. Y'all see, some brothers do come together. So let's make sure we see that. We appreciate excellence, man. Big shout out to excellence. And I mean, you'll never see it without them. Excellence! And y'all already know I'm Monkey Shields. I keep it real. I pay them bills, man. We
Go Birds! Go Birds!
Cut that out. Part. Take that out, Eddie. I'll say that. Go. Y'all beat the Chiefs. Yes. We up out of here, man. Hennessy Cab, baby.
Appreciate you, King.